What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. I wanted to make a video this morning to talk about Lordstown Motors. Lordstown Motors, ticker symbol's RIDE, up 15% almost yesterday. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I am not your mama. Do your own research, all right? So, Lordstown Motor made a big move yesterday. I talked yesterday in the beginning of the video about how they pushed their earnings back, or the other day, about how they pushed their earnings back. Their earnings was supposed to be yesterday, but they pushed the earnings call back. And man, I just think that the PR team did a really good job with this release. What's happened is they announced, I guess it's called Lordstown Day or something. It's going to be starting on the 21st of June. And the timing on this was just really good in my opinion, because yesterday was the deadline for the ambulance chasing ass lawsuit people. So that means that there's probably not going to be just article on top of article anymore, okay? So in my opinion, it was a really good move for them to wait until all of them posted their little news story saying today's the final deadline and all that, and then come out with this news, okay? The news is they're having this Lordstown Day thing, and what they're going to do is they're going to allow analysts and customers and partners to tour the facility and show them exactly what they're doing to ramp up production by September, or by the end of September, to start selling these vehicles, okay? And that's been the big criticism from Hindenburg and all these people, is there's no way they're going to be making vehicles by September, and all their orders are fake, and all this just made up nonsense bullshit, okay, that's been pushing this stock price down. And I've talked over and over about how I've seen this happen with a bunch of different companies, okay? They release the short seller attack, and then law firms jump on board and do these bogus ass lawsuits, and then it all just blows over and everything goes back to normal like nothing ever happened, okay? And that's the point that we're at right now with Lordstown Motors. Now, that doesn't mean we're fixing to double or triple, although that's possible, because the market, is doing what the market's been doing. But, they went from hovering around $6 and $7 to, 14% on the upside yesterday, and held it. They didn't just go 15% bump and then fall right back down. They held it. They're up in the pre-market. And in my opinion, when these analysts and all these people go and tour this facility, and they see all of these robots that are able to pump out these trucks and everything, the game is going to change for Lordstown, okay? Because, I've been saying for a long time that there's no question that these guys are going to be pumping out trucks. Is there a possibility that something could hold them up for a month or two? Sure there is. But there's no doubt in my mind that they have this giant facility with all of these robots that have been tooled to create these trucks, and they're basically ready to start pumping these trucks out, guys. And I still get comments from people who are like, I don't know about Lordstown, but that's just a short seller article that came out. It was all a bunch of hearsay. We called a bunch of people, and a couple of them said this. We called, and this person said this, and that's what a court of law calls hearsay, okay? But what we have is videos of the factory welding cars together with robots and shit. I mean, these guys are about to start putting out trucks, okay? And I've been saying that. I wish I could average down in it, but I just can't dump any more money into it. My cost basis was around $14, which really is quite low. I mean, I made money on the stock buying it at like 26, and that was not like right after they SPAC'd or anything. You know, that was just like right before all of this stuff happened. And then it dropped down real low, and I bought in around 14. And now I've just been sitting on it, waiting for exactly what's about to happen. Okay, the short seller report is in the past. The lawsuits have come up, and their deadline has now come and gone. So we're not going to get articles every day like we have been. Lordstown Motors deadline, you know, and all this, scaring people away from the stock. And now the perfect timing of releasing this Lordstown Day news on the day that the deadline is passed. And when, you know, I'm telling you, or at least my opinion is that when this Lordstown Day thing happens and all these people go in there and they see that factory and what they really are capable of right now, that we're going to see some more action in Lordstown moving forward. And, you know, if we can get past this correction and growth stocks start moving like they seem to have been over the last couple of trading days, it's only going to bolster that even more. So I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm not telling you what to buy. Do your own research. Make your own decisions, because I will not be held responsible. But in my opinion, there's a lot of money to be made in Lordstown Motors right now. I mean, if I would have gotten in at these prices that we're at right now, like, goddamn, guys. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made, because in just, you know, June, July, August, September, 4 months, these guys are going to start, you know, 4 months. If nothing goes wrong or something goes wrong, push them back, could be 5 or 6. But they're about to start selling these trucks, guys. You know, you can see Ford is trying to release theirs, or trying to hurry up and get the F-150 out, because they don't want Lordstown to be the first one selling trucks. That's, you know, I think regardless of whether Ford gets one out first or not, Lordstown's going to sell a bunch of trucks, guys. They're going to sell more trucks than they can make after they do this, and people come see the truck. Oh, test drives. That's something I didn't mention that's going to be going down on this Lordstown Day thing too, or it's Lordstown Week. They're going to be doing factory tours, test drives. It's just going to be an all-around positive move for this stock, okay? So get ready for it, guys. Buckle up. I mean, Lordstown Motors is coming. So the overall market is, you know, similar to what it was yesterday. Let's talk a little bit about SOXL. I did not buy. I screwed up. I missed my opportunity yesterday morning. I had my finger on the button, ready to push it, and I made a mistake, guys. I was like, man, it might go lower, and I was like, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Finger on the button, and then bam, it shot up. And I missed it when it came back down some. I was waiting for it to, again, doing the same thing, getting greedy on the buy, and I should have just bought. We'll see if we get a drop this morning. If we do, I'll buy this morning. I may be a little less picky about where I buy this morning, just because of how that went down yesterday. I'm still looking to swing SOXL. All right, I'm just looking for a good price to buy in. It was up yesterday, up in the pre-market, sitting around $32 in the pre-market. It's got to come down off of that. So I'm looking for that, hoping for that. We'll see. If it doesn't come down far enough, I just won't buy it. But I feel like I missed an opportunity yesterday. Sometimes that just happens with swing trading when you're trying to buy in at that lowest price. Sometimes you miss it. You know what I mean? Mostly, though, I wanted to talk about Lordstown Motors, guys. I'm excited. I think that, you know, there's fixing to be some price movement in Lordstown Motors. I know there was yesterday, you know, 15% up yesterday, and we may lose some of that back, but it did hold throughout the day and has held through the pre-market so far. And so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. You know, we've got another, you know, week before the earnings call, and we'll get guidance there. I'm sure they'll post a loss and everything, but who knows what may be said about all of this short seller stuff that's been going on. And, you know, in conjunction during that time period, there's going to be the the Lordstown week, and they're going to be allowing people to do test drives. Who knows who will do a test drive and come out with an article or something like that. Analysts are invited, customers are invited, so who knows what kind of news stories and stuff could come out of that. So keep an eye on it, guys. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment, and join the fucking Patreon. Thanks for watching.